reason that I left it in my personal times was because my group teacher told me to leave it and go back to the room. So I'll go back to the room after and then acknowledge the late.
Oh my God, this man got a great lawyer. Yo, the briefing that they did before this whole talking, you can tell oh man, oh wow, it looks like he's about to get off on this. Jaydes is back in court because he violated his probation several times. We're going to go over that real quick. He just got into a hearing today. I think it was earlier today. So we're going to watch that hearing video together as well. If you like and comment and subscribe, I will solve this Rubik's Cube. I've never done it before, but I will do it for you. So about a week ago, this happened. Jaydes violated his GPS probation again while staying at a treatment center as per his probation conditions. The probation officer is requesting that a warrant be issued for his arrest for violating his probation conditions. So this actually goes over it in a lot of legal jargon, but I'm going to dumb it down for everybody who's watching because I mean, you guys got jobs and things to do. All incentives will be forfeited if the court enters a finding of guilt.
If you were guilty.
This officer requests a warrant for the arrest of the offender, rapper Jaydes, for failing to follow electronic monitoring rules while on mental health probation. Jaydes was sentenced on October 17th, 2025 in case number blah 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 to 5 years of mental health probation with GPS. Conditions included no contact with victims, random drug and alcohol testing, residential dual diagnosis treatment, taking prescribed medication, and cost of supervision waived. On October 20th, 2025, probation was modified to include release custody to custody at Evolution's treatment center. That was where he was staying. Jaydes was released to Evolution's on October 22, 2025. Upon arrival, the GPS device triggered multiple bracelet gone alarms because staff temporarily held his property. Officer Jayde Wadley instructed him to keep the device on him and charged at all times. Despite instructions, he continued generating bracelet gone alarms on October 23rd and October 24th across multiple times of day and night. After the October 24th 9:38 p.m. alarm, he told the GPS on-call officer, yeah, I had gone to get my charger, and then he was reminded again to keep the device on him. On October 25th, this officer met with Jaydes at the treatment center, and he was like, okay, so what's going on? Jaydes didn't really provide a reason. When asked if he was walking away from the device, Jaydes was like, sometimes. He was then re-instructed on monitoring rules and signed the electronic monitoring equipment agreement, all that stuff. Okay, he went through all of that, and yeah, so he fucked up several times. They actually have a whole list. It was October 23rd, 5 times in that one day, and October 24th.
2 times!
Of course, October 25th, they had that conversation. Yeah, he keeps getting into fucking trouble, unfortunately.
Jayden Dumont?
Jayden Dumont.
I see him in the room.
So if I may, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here's what happened in this case. I know the state's going to request a dangerousness hearing, but I don't think it's really necessary under these circumstances. So if you look at these multiple violations which occurred, one of them was due to a battery malfunction. The battery pack hadn't been sent up from Miami, where he had been to the location where he was being treated. That's the one which was not his fault. The others were, as your Honor knows, there's a GPS monitor on your ankle which you have to wear. And there's a weird device, a GPS device you have to carry with you also.
Of course.
He never left the facility in any of these violations. What happened was he left the GPS handheld device in his room and took him down for his medication. He got his medication administered. The alarm went off.
Who the hell is that guy?
Should he have taken it with him? Yes, he should have.
It was a number of times though, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just didn't take it with him. I can't explain why he was that negligent and not taking it with him, but he never left the facility. Now, this gentleman's name is
Robbins.
And Mr. Robbins, what did you want to say?
The same thing that you're saying. He never left the facility. He was always on site. And I also spoke to Evolution. And I also spoke to him as far as him returning, and they say that they were willing. They had no behavior issues with him. They weren't aware of his monitor issues. So that was something between Mr. Dumont and his probation officer. But
we gotta stop for a real quick second. You guys know what that means? That means they're going for a case of negligence in terms of not Jaydes, but actually the equipment was just bad. It was bad equipment. It wasn't on him. What could he have done? You know, he had some bad equipment. They got some bad equipment to him. The equipment wasn't charging right. It's not Jay's fault. What is he supposed to do? That's a pretty smart defense, man.
Outside of his behavior, they said he was.
And I've read him the riot act, Judge, and now he's been sitting in jail for this time. He's up so much better. I mean, I can tell you, just having spoken to him, he's made a tremendous amount of. Now, the state is welcome to ask for a dangerousness hearing, but there's nothing that's happened between the time of his plea and his his remanding to the facility. And evolutions, yes.
Ms. Lubin,
And now,
if he is admitting to the violations, can't he resolve?
Have to set a danger hearing where the state can present evidence. I'm not stipulating he's not a danger. Either he's unable to abide by the rules or he just doesn't care to.
Judge,
So I'm asking for a danger hearing. I'm not stipulating he is not a danger. If you want to reset it to have Mr. O'Connor review it, I reviewed the violation. I reviewed the report that the officer put in, the
Hardball right
facts
now.
and circumstances. Either he doesn't get it or he's just choosing not to abide by it, but he signed the reports. At one point it said the officer went in and he just stared at them with a blank face. So I don't know what's going on, but either it's not an appropriate level of care or he just doesn't care to abide by the rules, and I am not stipulating that he is not a danger.
I don't think that happened, that basement, but I've been trying really hard to keep a monitor on my pants. The thing is that it's been kind of like sagging them, so I asked my parents to get me a bag to put it in, and I'm gonna be a lot better with preparing my floors, but I know how the whole program works now. The reason that I left it in my first times was because my group teacher told me to leave it and go back to the room. So I'll go back to the room after and then acknowledge the legs.
and we're ready to admit, Judge, but I understand the state's position, but there's no basis.
Oh my God, this man got a great lawyer. Yo, the briefing that they did before this whole talking, you can tell they oh man, oh wow, it looks like he's about to get off on this.
Basis for a finding of dangerousness under these circumstances. Just negligence, and honestly, he did something he shouldn't have done, which was maybe youthful stupidity. I don't think, but
Youthful stupidity, I love it.
How are you finding evolutions?
I mean, the treatment there is great. It's been helping me learn how to cope a lot better with like my issues with the medicine. I'm really compliant. So it's the medicine and it's been very helpful. I'm glad that I get to see my family occasionally and stuff like that. It's really wonderful.
Mr. O'Connor will be back on December 1st. He may feel differently than me, but this is my position. I'm standing in my case and I'm not comfortable waiving that requirement.
I understand that, Judge. If we do set it though, and he sits in jail for this period of time, I don't want to say he's doing so well. So
Doing so well.
Okay,
I'm ready to admit.
I'm not able to accept the admission without first having a danger
Oh,
hearing.
man,
Um,
hard ball.
I'm just,
He can admit and you can set it the matter for the danger hearing.
It's literally just her. She's the
you know,
only
Judge,
I
holdup.
couldn't release him until it's resolved, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I don't want him to lose the bed. Can you make that statement to the court, please?
Come on, man.
No, I'm just stating the fact that he has been compliant, has been cooperating with evolutions and doing all that they've requested of him. Again, and I've expressed to you as far as his negligence, I didn't understand either. I did speak to the probation officer, who did say that she did speak to him, and that there was a form that he did sign, so he was aware as far as that was concerned. But he has been progressing as far as his treatment was concerned, so he's been compliant in that regard.
Okay.
He's been compliant.
Mr. O'Connor is back on December 1st.
Yes.
Yeah, that's his next hearing.
That's a really, really heavy day. We have 151 cases that day.
Jesus.
It would be an admission, Judge, at that time if the court's not going to find dangerousness.
That
I
man's
would
face is
submit
where
that
I'm
based on the
feeling.
record we have here,
151 cases.
which is
Fuck.
complete. I don't see how, of course, it's always up to the court, court's discretion, but I don't see any basis objectively for dangerousness.
Procedurally, I think they have to have their danger hearing. I'm sorry, sir, what? Okay, I'm gonna set a danger hearing for December 1st. 8:15.
Okay.
Judge, and if the court does not find dangerousness, we'd be ready to admit that,
Okay.
and hopefully he.
Well, he has to plead before the hearing. So you could do that today if you want.
Okay.
Judge, we'll admit today, we don't have any concern about the facts. The facts are as is stated, that I don't think probation has the dispute. Is that correct?
No, he just pleads and then the state presents evidence at the danger hearing.
Okay,
Whether the officer can come in, I mean, that's.
do you want to fill out a plea form with
Sure.
him? And, Robbins, in the event that I find he is not a danger, can you ask Evolutions to hold a bed for him until December
I spoke to
1st?
the guy yesterday, he said that he'd be welcome, but I definitely, that's.
I just, to your point, if I make that finding, I just don't want him to lose his bed.
Sure, I'll also contact him as far as his belongings, because he does
Okay.
have his belongings there.
Okay,
Judge, I don't know if the court would be amenable to doing this, but you could remand him back there. He's on house arrest. Pending the dangerousness hearing, we'll admit today, so.
I mean, I don't think I can release him from custody. Being at Evolutions on a level one, on a GPS monitor is not, custody.
If Your Honor were to find, for instance, that the violation was a technical violation, I think you might be able to do that. Now,
Yeah,
if
it's
you
technical.
did make that finding, that would
Especially
not
with the
prevent
equipment.
you, if there was a finding of dangerousness, for having it remanded back to the Broward County Jail. It's just such a, I mean, procedurally, I understand the need for the dangerousness. I got it.
Mhm.
But I'm saying there are remedies that the court can engage in under these circumstances. Put him back there on a house arrest status, and then bring him back to court that day.
I would like to accommodate your request, but I don't, that's not my understanding of the statute. So I'm going to reset for December 1st, and we can have the hearing on that day.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
time?
sir. All right, I'll get a form and we can.
Hardball.
Thank you.
Thanks.
But
Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge, page 30 and 32.
I gotta say that it's looking pretty good, because she was at least alluding to the fact that he could probably get his bed back if he's on good behavior. He probably has to prove to her and the court that he's actually not going to be doing nothing weird. If he can stay on his P's and Q's, he'll be fine. That's why she wanted that bed to be held.
Uh-oh, Judge. Log out. Judge, just log out.
Oh my god. Yo, y'all are not making this man's. It's ruined. That's probably Lane. Jaydes low-key forgot his GPS due to his group teacher. He admitted his wrongdoing, and Judge Porf admitted him back into Evolution's treatment center, including a danger hearing on December 1st, 8:15. Danger hearing is a court proceeding to determine if an individual, usually a defendant in a criminal case, poses a danger to the community or a person if released, aka his ex-girlfriend that he allegedly stabbed. So, yeah. Oh, wow. That was actually very entertaining. And you know what? These guys are going really fucking easy on Jaydes. I mean, god damn. They are going so easy. They're giving him so many chances. God damn. Dude has been in and out of these little facilities, treatments, literally jail. And still, fucking A, dude. I mean, I gotta commend this lawyer. You know, a lot of people that are on the right now, they're hating this. This is the thing that they hate the most. This is what they're complaining about online when they go, oh, repeat offenders and criminals going back on the street. I hate them. Ah! This is what they're talking about. This is exactly what they're talking about. Now, Jaydes, if he can stay on his P's and Q's, I tell you, if he can stay on the righteous path, bro will be out of jail, bro. He will be out of jail and he'll be doing good. If he can't, then, you know, it's really going to get bad for him. I mean, it's really going to get bad for him. That fucking standing there, not talking, when people are asking you questions, man, that's not going to work anymore. That's not going to work anymore. He's going to have to actually care about his future. He's going to have to put that energy that he put into that court hearing just now. He's going to have to put that same energy into every interaction, if not more. Otherwise, he's just gonna go back to jail. Aside from the fucking fan bombing the hearing, everything went fine. Everything was good. But in terms of the future, people are speculating that he may actually be out by December the 1st if he stays on his P's and Q's. I don't know if that is true because that seems pretty far-fetched to me. I don't think that's gonna happen. We're gonna be on the lookout for what happens next with Jaydes, the incredible saga of Jaydes. But somebody put up this fucking the collection of his mugshots. This is pretty funny. Look at all this man has so many I don't think I know of another rapper who has this many mugshots. Who else? Who else is moving like Jaydes? And this is also not all of the mugshots. They also have this other one that looks really fucking creepy. It's all black and white. It's just a... That is actually nightmare fuel, dude. I don't know. What do you guys think? And let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to read what you guys actually think about this whole thing. Do you think Jaydes is actually going to be let off scot-free? Do you think he has it in him? I don't know. If he had cared about his future at any point in the past, he would not be in this situation right now. He'd be on stage doing amazing things, touring the country. I mean, probably not in this recession, but maybe touring the country. Who knows? Of touring the world, maybe. I don't know. Visiting Hong Kong, Bangkok, a lot of Chinese countries. But yeah. Let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear it. Peace.